Good afternoon, my name is Dr. Dana Harvey. I'm coming to you from Milton Chiropractic and Massage, just north of Atlanta. What I'm going to touch on today is elbow pain. Sometimes it is manifested in terms of tennis elbow or golfer's elbow, which is on the inside, tennis elbow being on the outside. The misleading factors about elbow pain is the fact of where that pain is coming from is very different from where it shows up. So, for instance, when somebody's suffering from golfer's elbow on the outside edge, that is really coming from your forearm flexors in here on the inside of the arm being really tight or overdeveloped in comparison to the extensor muscles on the outside of the arm. So what happens is we like to see like a 3-to-1 ratio of strength between flexors and extensors, generally speaking. But what happens is when we're gripping a racket or we're gripping something at work for hours a day, whether it be a mouse or what have you, these muscles start to get a 4-to-1, 5-to-1 ratio, and then you start to feel that pain on the outside edge of the elbow here. Now, similarly, is that when we look at golfer's elbow on the inside, we sometimes have an overdevelopment of those extensors, and we have adhesions in there which affect the inside of that elbow. So they manifest very differently. So what I'm going to show you here today is different treatment options to get rid of that pain, either from lifting weights or from playing tennis or what have you. So when I look at the forearm flexors, what I'm going to do is try to lengthen those forearm flexors. So I'm getting in here and I'm actually putting the wrist through a range of motion. Often it's too painful in the beginning for you to do it actively, so therefore I'm assisting in that motion. So then I would have the patient then, same thing, as we get further along in treatment, take those contact points and lengthen that and move that arm through that range of motion. Now sometimes the adhesions in the fascia or the encasement of the muscle itself is too tight, and we have to get a little bit more aggressive with treatment. We use something like a Graston tool where we get in there and we actually have to strip the fascia in here. Very, very effective tool. Same thing on that outside edge. We would strip that outside fascia of the extensors if we're having the medial aspect of the elbow or the inner aspect of the elbow having pain. Different treatment styles for different conditions of where that pain is showing up. So then we also look at the alignment, because that bone in that forearm that comes all the way down makes a joint with the saddle of the thumb. So what happens is when you get a dominance of the forearm flexors, let's say in tennis elbow, we get a juxtaposition or a subluxation or a malposition, if you will, of that radial head, okay, and how it lines up and comes into the saddle joint. So we may have pain here or both. So we address that. And then there's several rows of carpals that can affect that as well, is that the joints pop up or sink down depending on what it is that's aggravating your condition. So all of those things need to be addressed, from the elbow to all the muscles that tie into the elbow, sometimes even the shoulder and what role that plays in how that elbow is working based on that humerus or that long bone in the bicep. So it really depends, but the most effective treatment we found here in the office is getting in there and lengthening those muscles that have been shortened, and then rehabbing those muscles that have been lengthened over a period of time, and we see drastic improvements in pain and function soon after treatment. So I hope that helps, and if you have any questions for us, please reach out to us at mymiltonchiro.com, or you can reach us at 770-751-9224. Thanks so much.